Welcome people to my new video. I first apologize for my bad English. In this video I will talk about, the Guppy Multiple Moving Average. It's a trading indicator, so it's a trading indicator, a technical indicator that traders or in general people use in their technical analysis, right? It has been developed by Daryl Guppy. This was Daryl Guppy, really cool guy by the way, very intelligent. And wrote this book, Trading Tactics. Very interesting. The calculation of the Guppy Multiple Moving Average, or with other words, what is the Guppy Multiple Moving Average? That's the first I want to explain you. It's an average. What is an average? We all know what an average is. I think the average is the sum of all values divided by the total number of values. You have a set of data, x1, x2, x3, x4, and all the way to xn. N is the number of values. So you add up all the values, x1 plus x2 plus x3 all the way to xn divided by n. So here an example. You see 3 values, 5, 10, 15. I ask you, what's the average? Well, sum of all values, 5 plus 10 plus 15, divided by the total number of values. And there you see 3 values. 5 plus 10 plus 15, and it's 30 of course, divided by 3 is 10. And so the average of these 3 numbers is 10. Then you see here, the second thing I need to explain you is moving. The Guppy Multiple Moving Average. An average that will move in space, will move in time. Again, you look at these 3 values, 5, 10, plus 15 divided by 3, so the average is 10. And then you will move one step to the right. Now you look at these 3 values, 10 plus 15 plus 7 divided by 3. Now the average is 10.66666666 and so on. And then you move again one step to the right. You will add up now 15 plus 7 plus 12 divided by 3. Then 7 plus 12 plus 20. Then 12 plus 20 plus 16, and so on. Right? That's a moving average. There are different ways to calculate moving averages. So what I just explained you was, or what I just showed you was a simple moving average. But Daryl Guppy used an exponential moving average. I will demonstrate this in part 2. For now you just need to know he used an exponential moving average. Guppy multiple moving average. What does this multiple mean? Well, we looked at 3 values, or we actually call this the 3 periods moving average, because we look at 3 values, but we also, for example, can look at 5 values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 plus 10 plus 15 plus 7 plus 12. Now divided by 5, average is 9.8. Again, it's a moving average, so the next 5, 10 plus 15 plus 7 plus 12 plus 20, divided by 5 is now, the average is 12.8. Again, all the way. Now, Daryl Guppy looked at 12 different moving averages. So the 3 periods moving average, the 5 periods moving average, the 8 periods moving average, 10, 12, 15, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and 60 periods moving average. Now, and here, the first 6 are the short-term moving averages. A group of 6 short-term moving averages. And this second group here in blue, 6 long-term moving averages. Now, but why did he do this? Well, there are 2 main reasons for it. At the stock market, there are two kind of people, right? So you have traders and investors. Traders are a little bit like, Speedy Gonzales. They want to make the most money in the shortest period of time. But investors are more like snails, slow and steady. Here, a trader will say, hey, I see an uptrend. I immediately jump on it and I take a long position. I will buy. But an investor, and the snail, and the investor will say, whoa, wait a minute, easy. Maybe it's something temporary. I'm not convinced yet. I want more evidence, more confirmation of this uptrend. Now, the second reason is it's something natural. It's just the way our universe works. When something changes, you will first notice the change in the short-term statistics and the short-term moving averages, and later on in the long-term statistics and the long-term moving averages. It's not the other way around. Casino games like roulette, it's exactly the same. So here you see at the short-term statistics, 100 spins, the long-term statistics, 500 spins, and we see a cold red, 40%, 40%. But 1 hour later, I came back, I saw in the short-term statistics 52% red, and in the long-term statistics 41% red. So here was the real change. And if the change is consistent, okay, you also will, start to see it in the long-term statistics. The Guppy Multiple Moving Average, this was part 1, introduction. So in part 2 I will, demonstrate this in Excel.